Hey guys, I'm back again, and today I'm going to show you a bit more in depth with how to use loic. But first, the disclaimer. I am not responsible for what you do with this. This is for network stress testing and website stress testing. Anything you do with this, I am not liable for. If you go off and DDoS someone because they killed you in Call of Duty, not my problem. That's all on you. I am only showing you this for network stress testing purposes. Anything other than testing internally on your own network or on your own website or with the permission of a network supervisor, I am not responsible for anything you do. Only do it if you have permission from those who own the website, and not the people that kill you in Call of Duty. Let me just stress that. But first, I'm gonna hide that. I'm gonna show you how to take down a device on your local network or LAN, local area network. It's going to be something along the lines of 10.0.0. I'm going to say my phone, so that would be .17 because it's the only Samsung device on my network. If you're wondering where I'm getting these IPs, I have Dsploit open on my tablet, where you can't see because I'm only recording my desktop. And yes, I finally get a screen recorder. But make sure you click lock on. If not, it'll just give you a warning. Then internal network would be UDP, external IP or internal IP. External IP would be TCP, website would be HTTP. If you want to do HTTP, you need to fill out the URL box. Since we're doing a local network, we're going to go UDP, set the threads to 100. We want it to wait for a reply, so it won't disconnect. So that way it will disconnect when the target goes down. I'm not exactly going to bring my phone down because it's not exactly accessing the internet for anything. So there's really no real use in it, and it won't take a lot longer unless it's actually trying to Google something or something like that. In order to do this, make sure you're locked on. If not, it won't work, but then you click I'm in charge of my laser, and you should see these requests climb rather rapidly. Once this happens, you can just sit back, and please note that most of your processor, like half your processor in my case, a 32-bit, no, 64-bit, the 32-bit version of Windows, and 4 gigabytes of RAM, so this is using about 2 gigabytes of RAM, or 2,000 megabytes. I'm not exactly going to bring my phone down, but you get the point. This is how it does it. You're going to need a lot more than this. It's climbing too fast for me to actually say it, but once it gets higher than that number, whatever you're trying to kick off the network should go down. Like, if it's using the internet, yeah, it'll go down much, much faster. And I'm refreshing Dsploit now to see if my phone's off the network. Sometimes this doesn't always disconnect in my case. So I'm just going to let Dsploit try to figure this out for me. And let me know if you guys want to see a video on like Dsploit and stuff like that on rooted Android. It has to be rooted, you have to have super user, yada yada yada. And it appears my phone still has not gone down. So before I break anything, I'm just gonna click stop flooding. That way I do not break anything. But that's basically how loic works. HOIC is basically the same principle, except you have to add a target and it has to be a website, so https / some website here dot blah. That way it doesn't actually attack anything. Set the power to high, add I'm not going to attack unless because someone might actually have that as a URL, and I don't want to attack it. Basically, HOIC is the same thing, except it only does URLs, whereas LOIC can do both URL and IP. So, thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.